Thank you for joining me. I hope you're in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, and please don't listen to this while you're driving. Today we're going to spend some time with the red clover deva. A deva is the light being who holds the blueprint for every flower, the blueprint that tells it when and how to grow and keeps it in sync with nature's cycles. We may call this flower red clover, but it's actually pink, and the red clover deva appears to me as a beautiful pink angel. An individual red clover flower petal looks very like a bird or an angel with a pink flame behind it. To me, this signifies its ability to transmute negative energy with the cleansing power of unconditional love. Red clover essence has the capacity to break through fear and worry. It can be a game changer for sensitive souls and empaths whose own tendency to worry can act as a magnet for other people's fear. They may live with a sense of dread or anxiety that's constantly fed by the media and those around them. This will be even worse if they're living in a situation where many people are in a state of high alert. If this is you, you may find that you're always looking for an exit route. You never like to be hemmed in, and your finger is often hovering over the eject button in any situation. You may be all too aware of what scares you. You may yearn to react differently, but feel too unsupported or too powerless to change. You may have built the wall around your own emotions, frightened that if you allow them to surface, they may overwhelm you. Perhaps you think if you start to cry, you'll never stop, or that if you allow yourself to feel the anger inside you, you'll hurt somebody, or if you allow yourself to really feel that fear, you'll lose control. If you long to live without wondering when the other shoe will fall or the next piece of bad news will be revealed, red clover will help you to face that fear that you think is insurmountable. When we live with fear for a long time, it can appear to be a high, impenetrable wall, but in reality, fear is created by our mind, and when we connect to our spirit, love will always be stronger. So, let's start. Let's stand up if you can and get ready to merge with red clover's energy. If you can only sit or lie down, that's fine too. And breathe. Now feel the stem sliding down your spine and the pink flower dancing above your head with its petals full of angels. Plant your feet very firmly on the ground and imagine roots under your feet anchoring you firmly into the soil, snaking out from the soles, going deep into the earth. Breathe slowly and with awareness. Make your out-breath longer than your in-breath. And notice your breath circulating around your body. And speaking of your body, look down at it and notice you're wearing a golden robe. This robe is covered in metal rings, and each ring has a balloon tied to it with a big bow. As you breathe out, focus on a particular worry and one of those balloons will inflate. Now, breathe out again for as long as you can while you think of another worry. Let's do this together over and over until all those balloons are inflated. So what fears go around in your head at night? Breathe those out. What triggers you when you watch or hear the news? Breathe that out. What fears come up when you're with those you love? Breathe them out. What scares you when you look at yourself in the mirror? Breathe it out. concerns come up when you open your eyes in the morning. Breathe them out. What goes through your mind when you check your bank balance or you go through your finances? Breathe those worries out. What fears do you pick up from others when you're out shopping or out walking? Breathe those out. What triggers you when you check your phone or you're browsing social media? What comes up for you as you scroll? Breathe that out. And if tears well up, welcome them. You're in a safe space. Now you can see you're surrounded by a huge number of balloons bobbing around, full of negative thought forms. So it's time to call upon the red clover's flame of unconditional love. This warm pink glow begins below your feet and it passes up your body. Feel it filling each chakra, each cell with love and courage. And as this extends throughout your body, it begins to pass up and into each balloon. So each balloon, little by little, turns pink. And as you feel the safety of your spirit and the power of your heart, you can reach out to the bow of each balloon in turn and pull it free. One by one, each of these balloons drifts upwards towards the sky and dissolves in the golden rays of the sun. Each balloon is a mirage, an invention. Light as a feather, the last ones float into the sky, and you feel warm, safe, and full of love, protected by your golden robe. There will still be challenges ahead, but you're excited to see how you'll handle them. You'll learn from the wisdom of your spirit. Instead of attracting fear, you'll attract love. As you go about your day in your golden robe with your crown of pink angels, you'll find so much to appreciate. Oh, it's good to be alive. And as we stand in this beautiful place, let's say the affirmation that the red clover deva has given. Say it out loud or say it within yourself. I break the chains of fear and step into the courage of my heart and the wise counsel of my spirit. And again, I break the chains of fear and step into the courage of my heart and the wise counsel of my spirit. Now, as we release the image of the red clover and step back from it, let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts and bow in appreciation to the red clover deva. And I hope next time you're out in nature, you'll take time to connect with the flowers and the trees in a deeper way. Thank you for listening.